How have you been? How is your health now? Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is your health now?
Yes, I'm good. Can you hear me? Mic is
I
okay.
can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I can hear you.
So rainy season ना इसके लिए थोड़ा and the 2 days consecutively I had gone for the training session which I was talking about.
Correct.
तो इसके लिए थोड़ा I was feeling सर्दी सा हो गया था. So इसके लिए I said okay, let's do it on Thursday since you already had given me an option. Last time अगर आपने नहीं दिया होता तो maybe I would have said okay, let us finish it off on Tuesday only.
No, that's good. Whatever happens for good.
Yeah. Actually.
Option was also impromptu.
Yes.
But we never know how things shape up in the future.
Correct.
How was the training?
Yeah, the training was good. It was a 2-day training, so it was good enough. So it was basically on entrepreneurship development. It's a entrepreneurship development program which they want to take it to schools.
Okay.
To the school children. So basically the 9th, 10th, and then college level, junior college level, 11th standard. 9th and the 11th. Not that they're not focusing more on the 10th standard because of the exams, and again on the 12th, but they're saying 9th and 11th standard.
Okay.
So it's good enough.
Very good. So you will be training them how to set up, how to become entrepreneur or what?
Yes, kind of. Yeah. So it is all I mean it's not jumping directly into the entrepreneurship, how to become entrepreneur, but start with self-awareness, mindset, all that stuff, and then slowly goal setting.
Okay.
So how you help them set goals, and then slowly and gradually you take them into then you show them, then you talk about entrepreneurs who have made it in their life, and then so there are several modules that they have developed.
Okay.
Yeah, so then slowly and gradually then you take them to the practically you tell them that you might have to do a project or something like that, kind of, so how they manage with that. So the Rotary Club actually has organized this, the Rotary Club.
Wonderful.
Yes. So they will be giving them some seed capital kind of to the students.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a small amount, maybe 1,000, 2,000, whatever that they've not decided on. And then with that, they can showcase, I mean, what they want to do actually, what kind of, what business that they would like to start, and something like that. Yeah.
Very good. I mean, at least
Yeah.
kids are getting exposure to the concept,
Yes.
at least.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very good.
So I actually didn't know what goes into it. So I was curious to know what it, because entrepreneurship development, I've never, I mean, taught in my previous, organization wherever I worked with. So this was something really very new. So I was curious to know about it. So that's why I said, okay, I'll come for the training.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and then later whether we take it or not later depends. Now they have to get approvals from the schools, and depending on their timings and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so there will be like they're planning to have around 15 sessions, like for 15 weeks. So one week per session.
Okay, 1 week.
Yeah. 1 hour per session
Oh,
of 1 hour, 1 hour session, because in the school you won't get much time because they
yeah,
have
but even 1 hour also, I think it will be very difficult for students to.
yeah actually. Yeah, you need a little more time. So depending on how the schools function, and they give us time, because I know, like you said, 1 hour is very less, because 10-15 मिनट तो उनको चुप कराने में चला जाता है.
Correct.
And these are school children, and I have done training in colleges. I had done the soft skill training freelance soft skill training in Kandivali College. What is that? Thakur College.
Ah,
Thakur College, and there is another college in New Bombay. In what do you call? There is at Sanpada.
uh-huh.
There's one college over there. So I had got this project to do there. So I know how difficult it was for me.
Hmm.
So I used to teach. I mean, I used to train up to the FYB, SY, TY also.
Okay.
Yeah. So those kids are also unmanageable actually.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking how these
So I
school
think
kids.
school kids are still more disciplined compared to the college going. You know,
Could be. Yeah,
they are
could
into
be.
college, they think that they are now the free bird.
Yeah, yeah. So there also again I had a 1.5, like 1 hour was given to me. So there it was. So it was really it was a fun, but it was something new which I did because
Ah,
I had never done in colleges.
ah, ah,
So
ah.
because I stuck to a particular organization always.
Correct.
So that was a new learning for me how to manage kids. And I found that the kids towards the I mean, this is ours is more suburbs, so the kids in the suburbs are a little more difficult than the kids towards the New Bombay side. There they're a little more, they come from the interiors of Thane and all that. When I went to that Sanpada college, they
Hmm.
come from, so those kids are more eager to learn. That's what I found. And
Yeah.
here, when I went to Thakur College, here the kids come from a little well-end society, no, well, kind of.
True.
So they are not, they're least bothered.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I could see the difference, and but I did it because I said, see, I am going to get money anyway for my job. So whether you're here to learn something or no, that's okay. But your
Mhm.
school, your college is spending money. Yeah, so you should take it seriously. Some of the kids were interested, some were not. But that was again a learning for me. I mean, something new
Yeah.
out of, So again, now this entrepreneurship development. So I said, okay, let me now see how the school kids are going to be.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. No, but still school kids are much more disciplined.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think so.
Unless until they are given such space to, do whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Otherwise, yes, at least they know that okay, they are in school and they have not grown up and where they feel that they are independent now,
Yes.
citizen on their own.
So I said, let me try this also. This will be something. And again, tomorrow I'm going to another school. This is Rotary, actually organized by Rotary Club. So tomorrow there is this. I said I had. I told you, that I had done this mind power training. Mind power training. I'm a transformation coach.
Okay.
So, so they do this non-profit with organization, non-profit organization. So it's a school underprivileged for kind of like underprivileged children.
Hmm. Hmm.
There we are doing this program on mind power.
Okay.
So every week I think they have some sessions. So I
Okay.
also wanted to go and approach school. So I said I want to see how they do it. So tomorrow they have invited me to the school.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So
Wonderful. So mind power was more like a re-imprinting your subconscious mind, or
yes, yes, yes. There we talk about what is the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and powers of subconscious mind, and how you do goal setting.
hmm.
So it's a very nice specifically for students.
Yeah, the
So
smart goal or more
yes,
also
yeah, smart goals.
smart
How to
goal.
set smart goals? How you make the vision board? So all this stuff, and children are more eager to learn. So
Yeah.
we have a group. So in that people have been doing before, my colleagues. So
Hmm.
tomorrow one of them, so they said they invited me. Okay, you come along then. Because
Yeah.
I also wanted to start. I wanted to start actually with my daughter's school,
Ah,
but I first wanted to shadow someone. I want to see how, what goes into it, how we do it, and
okay.
then I take it ahead. Because here there are many schools in my area, but
Ah,
then these are not underprivileged kind of, but they, I don't know how to charge them. I don't know whether they'll pay me or not, but at least I can give it a try. So I said, okay, let me start, watch someone doing it, and so tomorrow they've invited me.
Yeah.
there to see.
So you have set syllabus, worksheet, workbook kind of a thing, or how do you go?
No, so we have the module already prepared.
Okay.
So in that, so they have a lot of like activities like visualization. I mean,
Yeah.
lot of thing goes into that. Then
Ah,
making your goal book, making the goal book, and then visualization, and then
yeah.
you have all these vision board. So
Yeah.
how do we go about doing it? And a lot of some like how many people use it, like in their lives, like talk about examples like Virat Kohli uses visualization. So all these examples and
All sports people, yeah, do the
yes,
visualization,
yeah, I
and
think so. They do
they
it. Yeah.
set triggers also.
Mm. And I think Tony Robbins also is more into this visualization stuff. And he
Tony,
actually does it before
Tony,
going to the stage.
Tony Robbins, he is into that re-imprinting subconscious, NLP,
Mm.
motivation, mindfulness, so all together.
Ah.
So
What I'm saying is
because
he uses this technique,
yeah,
visualization
all
technique.
those
Mm.
uh, the people who have made it, especially into the personal development industry,
Mm.
so all uses that.
Yeah.
They actually started observing the real people,
Mm.
the sort of what is that they are behaving. So they captured their behavior, and then the university started doing the research on that,
Mm.
and then they started putting it in paper. That's how NLP also
Yeah.
evolved.
Yeah.
Not like a law of attraction, which is a universal law.
Mm.
Or the subconscious re-imprinting are more of conscious act of doing in certain way, which they learn from certain people.
Mm. Yeah.
So Tony Robbins, yes, is into that, but he's more of NLP, which is again that subconscious re-imprinting, and then law of attraction, and then life coach,
Yeah.
which is life coach is again from that comes like a CBT also.
Mm.
So all that interlinked actually.
Yeah. So I thought, okay, I wanted to start something like that in schools. Actually, I like working with the
Kids.
young, talents. So
Yeah.
college, because I've already been associated. So I've not done much of corporate stuff,
Uh-huh.
corporate training. So I actually recently did this. I learned about this POXO also. I don't know if you know about it. This is prevention of child abuse. There is like POSH, like POSH. POSH
Hmm.
is for prevention of sexual harassment. There is this act of POSH. So similarly, there is for children, below 12 years of age or so. Children, they have this act called as POXO Act.
Okay.
So which can be taken to schools. So
Hmm.
I just learned about this. So I thought of starting off something like this in the school.
Yeah. Very good.
So along with that, if I can do this mind power stuff, that
Yes.
will be nice. So that's why learning new. So this actually, like I told last time, the pandemic has given me it's like given me all those things which I wanted to always learn,
Hmm. Hmm.
which I thought I don't know how I'm going to learn, where it is going to be available. So now
Hmm.
if you see, like it's just floating everywhere. You know
Yes. Yes.
whatever you want to learn, it's there.
Yes.
You want to become a healer, you want to learn the ho'oponopono, that this one, and then there is mindfulness, and so much is there
Yes.
everywhere. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yes. Definitely.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's very good actually. People are now started, you know, considering it as a valuable asset for society.
Yeah.
It is no more the privileged, for privileged people.
Mm.
That top schools, they have these kind of a curriculum in their schools, or the
Mm.
business colleges, or If you go to IITs,
Hmm.
the IIM, so they have special, lectures organized for the students and for the faculties. Their
Hmm.
mindfulness or the spiritual, you know,
Yeah.
classes, and that give them more fuel to to unleash their creativity.
Hmm.
That actually help a lot.
Yeah. This is something out of their curriculum, so children also would love it actually. Even there is something taught out of the syllabus, like the maths and the science and the geography.
Correct,
Schools में तो यही सिखाते हैं, but how far is that useful in life? Like, so
correct,
actually, what I feel they should inculcate this thing. They should bring this into curriculum. Life skills they should bring it to the curriculum now. Because
yeah,
they
it
don't
is there in
tell.
the NCERT, but schools don't follow.
Schools don't follow. Yeah.
Otherwise, it is a subject from first grade to 12th.
Hmm. Because in my daughter's school, they didn't have all this, the
No
life
school
skills.
has, no school has that. I also approached schools, but they said, no, 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 this is not what we want to do.
Oh.
Which is more commercial,
Uh-huh.
makes money.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yep. That was nice.
yeah, good interaction. Let's come to now our session. So I don't know how much you could
Hmm. Yeah.
do that practice or
Actually, my laptop is also it's not working. So today I'm using my daughter's laptop.
oh,
There's a problem, so I have to give it to the
hmm,
keyboard is somewhat gone. It's not working.
oh,
There's a problem
hmm,
with the keyboard, so I have to get it done. So I said
ah,
today for the session I'll use your laptop. She said okay.
yeah. So this is our last session.
Hmm.
But if you get time, yes, you can continue learning mindfulness because it is a very vast, and I think that mindfulness is more of the life.
Hmm.
How much you are, you know, explore this subject mindfully.
Yeah.
So there is no end to learning. Like I shared with you that book also,
Hmm.
and there are so many books on mindfulness because research recently started on this subject. In 70s, I think they started conducting research, and there is so much has been developed after that.
Hmm.
So again, as a reminder for last, few sessions, this is what we did, that we understood that there is a formal and informal mindfulness.
Yeah.
Uh, so formal mindfulness is more of devoting separate time and place in an undisturbed, you know, sort of circumstances where you sit and you sort of meditate, but in a very mindful way. And then informal mindfulness, which is weaving into our daily activities. Every activity we conduct, we do it with more awareness, with more consciously, whether it's brushing teeth or doing utensils or cooking food or folding clothes or, even like while talking, being mindful. Then that box breathing and then five senses mindful exercises that, for each sense that we had to like consciously think about that triggers for my, to become mindful, so that we can break that the train of thought which sometimes lead to disturbing emotions. Then FOB BOC, that put on feet on floor and bottom on chair, again in the interval. Then internal and external triggers, how our mind sometimes pick up triggers at unconscious level. Then developing mindful habits, how we can, pick up the habits which trigger those, become mindful. Then we did gratitude exercise, and then criticizing to goal spotting means first those 5 people whom we admire and why we admire them, and then shifting from them to people who we don't like, or we have certain perception towards them, and then finding that good qualities in them, and that's how we are consciously sort of re-imprinting our mind, or consciously switching from our uh, sort of negative thinking to exposing ourselves to look good in everything. Then we had this another worksheet, 2 weeks inner wisdom. I hope you have gone through that also.
No, I seriously did not. I mean, honestly, not go through it because last week, I mean, this week only the guests have gone and now my
Ah,
house is back to normal. Uh,
yeah.
yeah. So with that silence and there was so much of clutter around
Ah,
because it's actually my brother's family. They had
yeah,
vacated their flat and my brother was flying abroad. So with the
yeah.
family. So
Ah.
the entire like stuff was here, the house
Oh,
pura stuff.
oh, acha, acha.
Yeah, so
Ah,
they flew to New Jersey.
okay.
Yeah, so he's taking the family there.
Ah,
Mm. So they had vacated the flat and they had come here. So they were staying here. So the whole house was like messed up, and it took me good 3 to 4 hours to clean up the house after they went. Yeah, so till today I've been doing that, like thoda thoda
oh,
karke.
correct. And then rainy season, which
Yeah,
again.
rainy season, yes. So I actually did not get time for myself to look
Hmm,
into all this. So I said, okay, let everything settle down and then I will look into this. And
hmm.
beach may for 2 days I had to go for the training.
Yes.
So it's kind of I did not get time actually to look into this.
Yeah, and I don't know whether you will be able to come back to this again or not.
Yeah.
You skip, then you always, and that's how the mind works, that you are always
Mm,
looking forward rather than
yeah.
looking backward.
Yeah.
Unless until we think that, okay, my wardrobe is too cluttered and let me sort it out.
Correct. Correct.
Then you think, okay, what is there I need to go back to?
No, but once this session is done, probably this week I'll sit back and like go through all the stuff once.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, very good, very good. So now moving to this, I hope by now you have realized, and this is the week, like sort of getting into connecting body and mind, and lot of, or rather that word mindfulness itself trigger the image of, mindfulness is all about mind, but it is a wrong perception. In fact, mindfulness is more about the body, the emotions, the feelings, the sensations, because mind is very uh, frenetic state. It is always unstable. It is always sort of creating ruckus, but our body is constantly signaling. When we are tired, we know that we are tired. So unless until our body doesn't reach to that state where mind is able to sense clearly that, okay, something urgent, that attention is required on the body, then only we pay attention to the body. But in fact, mindfulness is all about paying attention to the body, because this body is always there for us and communicating to us, or we can always visit our body and understand what is going on, because body is always in the present state. Mind can be in the past or the future, but body is always in the present. Even if somebody is sick, it doesn't matter what was the state of body yesterday, but if person is sick today, like you had that Monday, Tuesday, so you can sense that what is going on in the body. So mindfulness is more of a body and feelings and sensation in the body, and that become the focal point for us to be in the present moment. So this week is more of connecting that body and mind together. So we will move to a very obvious, that body scan meditation, which you may have done many times. But today, let's do it again, and let's experience what is going on at this moment. Let us connect that mind and body together. So would you like to do it while lying down? Then you can do that also. But if you want to do it on chair, then also, it is all right.
Yes, so we can do it like this. I mean, sitting on the chair. Right now, I'm sitting on my with my back rested. So
Yeah, if your back is rested, then I would say that when doing this meditation, sit without support. Body scan meditation. Lie down, making yourself comfortable while lying on your back, on a mat or rug, on the floor, or on your bed, in a place where you are comfortable and undisturbed. Now allow your eyes to close gently. Take a few moments to get in touch with the movement of your breath and the sensations in the body. When you are ready, bring your awareness to the physical sensations in your body, especially to the sensations of touch or pressure where your body makes contact with the floor or the bed. On each out breath, allow yourself to let go, to sink a little deeper into the mat or bed. Remember the intention of this practice. Its aim is not to feel any different, relaxed, or calm. Instead, the intention of this practice is, as best you can, to bring awareness to any sensations you feel, you notice, as you focus your attention on each part of the body in turn. Now bring your awareness to the physical sensations in your lower abdomen,
becoming aware of the changing patterns of sensations in the abdominal wall as you breathe in and as you breathe out, noticing how your belly expands and contracts with each inhalation and exhalation. Take a few moments to feel the sensations as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Having connected with the sensations in the abdomen, bring the focus or the spotlight of your awareness down the left leg into the left foot and out to the toes of the left foot. Focus on each of the toes of the left foot in turn, bringing a gentle curiosity to investigate the quality of sensations you find. Perhaps noticing the sense of contact between the toes, a sense of tingling, warmth, or there is no particular sensation you can notice. Now, on the in breath, feel or imagine the breath entering your lungs and then passing down into the abdomen, into the left leg, the left foot, and out to the toes of your left foot. Then, on the out breath, feel or imagine the breath coming all the way back up out of your foot into your legs, up through your abdomen, chest, and out through your nose. Continue this for a few breaths, breathing down into your toes and back out from your toes. If you find it difficult in the beginning, not to worry. Just practice this, breathing into your toes and breathing out from your toes, approaching it playfully. Now, when you are ready, on an out breath, let go of your toes and bring awareness to the sensations on the bottom of your left foot, bringing a gentle investigate awareness to the sole of your left foot and the heel, noticing the sensations where the heel makes contact with the mat or bed, or any tingling sensation in your sole. Again, experiment with when you breathe in, breathe into your sole and heel, and breathe out from your sole and heel, and notice the sensation with each inhalation and exhalation. You explore the sensations of your lower foot. Now, with the out breath, allow the awareness to come to the top of your foot. Again, noticing any sensation in this area. Is it cold or is it hot? Or is there any tingling sensation in this area? Now, with the out breath, shift your awareness to the ankle and your lower leg up to your knees. Noticing any sensations in this area, and feel or imagine when you breathe in the air entering into this area, and when you breathe out, air moving out from this area. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, with the next out breath, move your attention up to your thighs, up to your hip joint area. Notice any sensation present in this area. Breathe into this area and breathe out from this area. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, with the out breath, let go of this left leg completely and allow the focus of your awareness to move into your right foot, right toes. And as we did with the left toes, we will do the same thing with the right toes. Breathe into your toes, notice any sensations, and breathe out from your toes. Notice any sensation present into your right toes. And imagine as you breathe in, the air entering into your toes. And as you breathe out, the air moving out from your toes. Now with the out breath, move your attention up into your ankle, up to your knees, your calf and shin. Breathe into this area and breathe out from this area. Keeping your awareness into this area. If your mind wanders, gently notice and bring your awareness back to the area your attention, your awareness was, and continue forward. Now slowly shift your awareness to your upper leg, into your thighs, up to the hip joint, and noticing the sensations present into this area. Any temperature difference or any tingling sensations. And breathing into this area, breathing out from this area. And with the out breath, shift your attention into your hip area and your groin area. Breathing into this area and breathing out from this area, noticing if there is any tightness, letting go that tightness with your out breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, and with this out breath, shift your attention, your awareness to your abdomen and noticing the sensations, the rising and falling of your abdomen with your each breath in and out. Noticing any tightness present in this area. Breathe in and breathe out. Taking note of the sensations. Keeping your gentle curiosity to the bodily sensation present into this area. Now moving your awareness to your chest area. Notice as you breathe in, your lungs expand, and as you breathe out, your lungs contract. Breathing in and noticing your lungs touching your inner chest. And as you breathe out, noticing the deflation of your lungs. Noticing the sensations as you breathe in and breathe out into your ribs area. With each in-breath and out-breath, notice the beat of your heart. Now shifting your attention to your back, your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back. Noticing the sensations present in this area as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe into your back. Imagine that air entering into your back with inhalation and moving out from your back with exhalation. Notice if there is any tightness or stiffness into your back area. Breathe into that stiffness or tightness and breathe out from that stiffness. Now move your awareness to your shoulders. Again, noticing any tightness into your shoulders area. Breathe into that tightness and breathe out from that tightness. Notice the sensations with each in breath and out breath. If your mind wanders and you notice, gently and kindly bring it back to this area. Breathe in and breathe out. Now moving your awareness into arms area, your forearms and upper arms and your elbows. Noticing every sensation present in your arms, and imagine with each in-breath, air enters into your arms, and with each out-breath, air moves out from the arms. Slowly move your awareness into your hands, your palm, and into each joint of your fingers and thumbs. And as you breathe in, notice the sensation in your hand and the joints of your fingers and thumb. And with the out breath, shift your awareness to your throat and your neck. Again, noticing any tightness or stiffness into your neck area or throat area. And notice the sensation of the air passing through your throat as you continue to breathe in and breathe out. And if there is any tightness, breathe into that area and breathe out from that area. Now shifting your awareness to your face, to your ears, and inside the ears. And notice the sensations as you continue to inhale the in-breath and exhale the out-breath. Now coming to your face, your cheeks area. Notice the sensations in your cheeks. Can you notice any sensations in your cheeks? Now move your awareness to your mouth, to your lips and inside your mouth. And notice the sensations present in this area. When you inhale, the air passes through your mouth to your throat area. And when you exhale, it leaves from your mouth out through your nostrils. Now move your awareness to your eyes, the back of your eyes, and noticing the sensations present in this area, the back of your eyes. Continue breathing in and breathing out. Now moving your awareness between your eyebrows, your eyelids, and your forehead. Noticing any sensations present here. Now shift your awareness to your head, into your scalp. And with each inhale and exhale, notice the sensations present in this area. Now shift your awareness to the back of your head, where your brain is, and noticing the sensations present in this area with each in-breath and out-breath. Again, if your mind wanders, gently bring your awareness back to this area. As we have approached to the closing of this meditation, take 3 full breaths in and 3 slow breaths out. One more full breath in and slow full breath out. Gently open your eyes and come back to the place you are in.
So Malika, how was it?
Yes, it was really good. I mean, focusing on each part of the body. It was like from the toe to the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was relaxing, actually.
Yeah. So you had done this earlier also, I think,
Yes.
in your workshop.
Mm.
So any difference you feel as a instructor and when you do yourself?
No, there's a lot of difference as when an instructor instructs and when you do it on your own.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of difference, of course. Makes a lot of difference.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So of course, as I mentioned in that meditation, also during the meditation, the purpose of this meditation is not to, relax. A lot of people take it, as a body scan as a relaxation technique, but it is more of becoming aware of what is happening in the body, and our emotions are stored in the body. Unless until they are not attend properly, then they remain in the body. So when we take it as a relaxation meditation, then we doze off in the meditation. And then after that, we are not paying attention to what is happening in the body, which is constantly communicating to us. But doing it mindfully, and then the benefit are, inbuilt, inculcated within that exercise itself. And yes, there are ways to do it quickly, and there are ways to do it very slowly. I remember when I was doing Vipassana, that time, I used to take almost 1 hour to do that. And it was more like a scan, not, part to part, body part. But every inch, like very slowly noticing. And that's how I used to, progress. And lying there for 1 hour, unmoved. And then after a certain time, your body start reacting. You feel certain, uh, muscles are getting stiff, and that time, yes, it become more, sort of strong reason for you to really pay attention to your body. There are so many, pains and aches are stored in that body, and the moment you move into that pain or ache, and instantly you will notice that, certain thoughts also trigger that time. So those actually pain tell us that, okay, what kind of emotions are linked, with these pain. So that is the purpose of, doing body scan, and very slowly. So yes, obviously, through your experience, if I ask you to reflect, on that exercise, so any learning during this exercise, and were you able to notice that certain thoughts were also, present, and at what area those certain thoughts came? Like I mentioned, that when we do it very slowly, and after some time, when suppose our attention is at the chest area, and our back, we feel some pain, and our back is saying that pay attention here, and instantly we, jump from chest to that area where we are feeling pain. Then again, we lost control. We are not doing the body scan then. And maybe you have moved from back to your, inside that mouth, and again you feel that sensation in your toes, maybe, or on in heel, certain sensation you feel. About, either it become cold or it become hot, and then you start paying attention to that body part. And then thoughts also, in which place you notice those sensation, if you can recall that, or you have no awareness now that, which thought came at what time.
So I'm not completely sure about which thought came at which time, but I could feel, sensations, when each body part, when you started talking about each, from the toe, starting from the toe, so focusing more on the toe. But while you're doing that, thoughts keep coming.
Mm.
Thoughts, thoughts keep coming. It just keeps flowing, some
Yeah.
or the other thought. But then you're trying to bring back again yourself to that body part
Mm.
and say that, hey, come back.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. It requires, more of a opening that awareness, because the mind has certain habit of,
Yeah.
working into that, set mode of habits. And but yes, as you continue, I would recommend that please, become more alert, that, which part triggers which thought. or that sensation, bring up what kind of thoughts in your mind. Then it is like, yeah, we are paying attention and we are noticing at the same time that those body parts are, stored certain emotional values, or that, the thoughts which are linked with that, and that are stored those emotions in that muscles. And at the same time, maybe you will start noticing that when, certain pain is experienced in certain muscles, and your mind start thinking, now this pain will, go up if I don't address this pain right now, or if I don't move my body. Your mind will start exaggerating that pain. So that thought also, you need to observe. Yes. So definitely, yes, maybe when you will do it, later, maybe you will be more attentive towards those uh, things. Like, I don't remember when it came to chest or the abdomen. I don't remember at all. I don't know where was my attention. And suddenly I realized that, oh, I now, that back part has come up and I need to pay attention. So I was completely blank that time. It happens. So as yes, the theme also is more of connecting body and mind. And like in the body scan, I shared that emotions are stored in the body, because our mind is what carry on the information, but, and that certain thoughts are, you know, linked with certain emotions, or certain words are linked with certain emotions, and that emotions remain stored in the body unless until we don't let go. So this is a sort of a rain technique which is designed by Tara Barak, again very famous mindfulness teacher. And a lot of time people try to avoid facing their emotions. Not a lot of people, but I think most of the people avoid facing those emotions, then because they say that if they think, then they will not have control, and then they will feel like, completely like merged into that, and whole day will go in that, and it is better to divert their attention. So rather than facing, people think of diverting is better option. And then again, those emotions are more like putting under the carpet, because they are stored in the body. They do not go away automatically. Our body cells also have certain neuro pathways, and the memory. In fact, recent I think in 2010 or so, they came up that each body cell has the capacity of almost 80 GB. So imagine that there are almost 60 trillion cells, and each cell has almost 80 GB memory. So how much each cell has stored those emotions, those patterns of thinking. And that is why people are not able to break free from those habitual patterns, because they are there in the body, and 60 trillion cells, and they are all interconnected, and each has 80 GB almost memory. And then that capacity get automatically increased also. So it is not that fixed 80 GB. So that is why this mindfulness is so important to, paying attention in the present moment. And body is the best sensory organ we have, which is constantly available for us 24/7. And through breath, we can enter into that body. The sensations are created by those breathing. So, it is such a wonderful object we have to really, which is working in a very wonderful way, or it's a wondrous body we have. That so much is going on and we are not aware of it. Definitely that is going on at the unconscious level, but it is body which is constantly working. The force is maybe the unconscious mind, but the whole process is going on in the body. So this is a technique, RAIN technique. Like RAIN stand for, R stand for recognizing, and A for allowing. Not aversion, but allowing that experience as it is, whatever we are feeling, and then noticing that how quickly they pass, rather than they remain stored if we avoid facing them. And then further investigating that, okay, what that, that sensation or that emotion triggers further, or investigate that, what else is there beneath that stored emotions. And the beautiful thing is that we are doing this whole process while no one doing everything, nothing. We are doing nothing, but still we are doing. So non-striving way, and at the same time not identifying with those emotions, because we are much more bigger than those emotions. Emotions are happening within us, not we are the emotions. So a lot of people take it like in a literal sense that I am angry person, or we brand that person. He's a very short-tempered person. Short temper is just maybe the person lost temper in one particular situation, but we brand that person short temper. So that process of losing temper happened in that particular moment, in that person, not that person is short temper. So we brand that behavior with the personality, and then we take that personality as a person. Again, personality also at a different situation, person, it behaves differently. So the personality is also not the same, but we label that person. So we label the behavior with the personality and personality as a person. So this is again another technique, connecting body and mind, or engaging the mind while experiencing the certain emotions in the body. You want to have water before we go into that exercise? That's okay. Again, I need to change my settings.
playing. Actually, the audio was not playing.
Observing this strong
Did you hear now or still not there?
Yeah, I think it just started. That's why in the starting, initially, I just waited for 1 minute to see if the sound is coming, and then I pinged you.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no sound.
Just let me know now. I'm playing here.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's playing.
difficult emotion.
Yeah.
The rain exercise. For this exercise, find a comfortable sitting posture.
So shall we do this exercise or shall we skip this exercise?
Uh, I mean, depends. If you have uh, much more to cover, then you can send me the audio.
Yeah,
So
anyway, I will share with you the audio.
yeah. So
So no problem. So basically, yes, this technique is very good for people, who are going through depression or, certain stress or anxiety they, carry on and on daily basis. And it is one of the best technique for this, stress based mindfulness. So this is one of the best technique they have, because it take you in the 4 steps that recognize what happened and link with that incident, what was that going on inside you, and then the thoughts you were experiencing, and then coming to the present, and then allow that experience to happen as it is. But mind link keep on piling the same or the similar kind of situations, one after the other, and then investigating deeper. So that is the purpose of and at the same time, what mindfulness says, that become still. You just become observer. Don't strive to do anything, otherwise normally the mind immediately want to do something. Like there is a fever and immediately mind says, okay, I need to take that pill. So mind is always giving you a solution. Like somebody insulted you, want to hit back. So that is the immediate solution mind thinks of. But somebody who's more powerful, or at the situation we couldn't do anything, then those, the second arrows what we keep on shooting at ourselves, they are there in the body, and the neuro pathways have been built. So they don't get easily changed. But through this, it can, it can be very helpful, in that case. So that wheel of life, I think, yeah, I shared with you in a very brief, but didn't do much on that. That 8 areas, of life. Normally it is, segregated or divided into. So that fun and recreational and personal growth, and family and friendship, and then romance, and then physical, health, then career and finance, then spirituality, and the environment, physical environment. So this is generally divided into 8 categories, but again, those categories can be clubbed or separated also, like family and friends, or career and finance, or the fun and recreational activities. So they can be divided. But the thing is that how balanced are we living a life? as a human being, definitely we have certain values we have been raised up, and certain, based on values, we develop certain beliefs that it is okay if I compromise on financial part, but my career should be something which gives me satisfaction. So these are all values, and then based on that, my belief also formed that if, as long as person is not insulting me, I am very nice person, and I act that way. So these are certain values which we develop, and based on those values we make choices, and based on those choices we act also. But in that in that, when people are sometimes being more nice, so they have been taken for granted, and they are not able to openly say something, then something or the other is imbalanced. Though they want to, or we all want to lead a balanced life, but because we have developed certain habits, priorities, and values, so we feel that life is not balanced. Somewhere it is lacking, something is lacking. So when we talk about mindfulness, then it is really considering that every aspect mindfully, paying mindful attention to each areas of my life where that imbalance is and how it can be balanced. So this exercise is more of giving numbers, like it is mentioned that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 maximum. So how much numbers you would give in family and friends, how balanced you are, then how your personal life is, and then that physical health, and then career and finances. That career is good, but I'm not getting paid for the kind of amount I should make. Or spiritually, I'm not a very strong person, or that physical environment is not supportive. So based on that, you know creating that sort of wheel and joining these dots without lifting the pen. So if this is how my wheel of life look like, so do you think that it will rotate properly? So it will not rotate, and the ride will definitely going to be more painful, because it is not moving smoothly. So working on that is very, very important to balance our life, and then reflecting that which area is needed to pay attention. So how I can, by being mindful, how I can balance that area, or bring more alignment with other things also, without overlooking or neglecting that area. So is there something that you think, or you feel that, based on these 8 areas, maybe have a look and try to do that exercise for your own,
So,
to just become that, okay, this is where you need more. Yes, please go ahead.
yeah, so this is actually a very beneficial exercise, because this helps us understand actually where I am currently in these 8 areas of life, and where I would want to be. So, so we used to do it for the students when I was teaching.
Okay.
So we used to do it a little more differently, like we've done it here. So we should tell them on a scale of 0 to 5. I mean, where do you see yourself now in these areas of life, and where do you actually want to be? So, the on a scale of say 0 to 10, if you say you're on 5 in health, where you want to be. So this actually helps to understand where I am and where I want to be.
Okay.
So we have done it. I mean, here we have done it the only one circle. I mean, the joining the dots, as in where I am now, and then with this, maybe we can understand where I want to be. So it's really very beneficial.
Okay. So
Yeah.
mindfulness is all about where I am right now, not
Mm.
where I want to be.
Okay.
Yes, because when we talk about where I want to be, and then certain strategies don't work,
Mm.
then that whole problem starts. The
Okay.
expectations from others,
Okay.
expectation for myself, that irritation, that why things are not working, and losing temper or getting angry, or feeling sad and then getting into depression. So this is completely contrary to that exercise.
Mm. Okay.
That's, as we learn in the beginning, that paying attention in the present moment with that non-judgmental way. So
Mm.
we are not judging.
Yeah.
Here we are just being aware that how my wheel of life looks like at that present moment.
Mm.
So making it like a wheel, then that these are the areas which I have been neglecting, but they also are very important, not where I want to be.
Mm.
Maybe somebody says that in career and finance, I want to be a CEO and making 10 crore package per annum. But my qualification or my personality is not allowing me to break through that. So this is where, like, that okay, here I am, and that area become gray area for me to work on. That it is my personality I need to work on rather than focusing on the outcome I want. I think a day before yesterday only I uploaded one video on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
How focused are you on your goals? And that monk approached Shakyamuni Buddha,
Okay.
and he said that Buddha, if I work hard, then how much time it will take me to attain that samadhi? And Buddha said 10 years. And then he said that if I devote myself harder, and then how much time it will take? The Buddha said 20 years. And then said, but if I like 100% devote myself, you know, increase my duration of meditation and all that, then how much time it will take me to attain that samadhi? Buddha said 30 years. And he said, how come that every time I multiply my efforts and you increase the duration? And Buddha said, because you are constantly worrying about achieving your goal. You are not being present in that, what you are doing. You are constantly trying to live in the future. And that is where the whole problem starts. So wheel of life from mindfulness point of view is, where are you right now? That is creating imbalance. That is needed your attention. Not to achieve goals so that this is what you will experience in the future. So it is different than that, from
I
the
think that's, yeah, this can, you can do it in context to with reference to goal setting as well. So we had
correct. That's
done it.
what.
Yeah, we had
Yes.
done it with reference to goal
Goal
setting.
setting. Correct.
Yeah.
Achieving your goals. But this is
Yes.
more from a mindfulness point of view. That notice what is going on inside you.
Yeah.
So yeah, please take this approach also. So now, based on that, which areas are important to you? Like I shared that, we have certain values, and based on certain values, we act, we choose. So through this, you can notice which area is important to you. Rebalancing the wheel, and then where you are least mindful. You are ignoring, maybe, spending some time with your daughter to, go through her lessons. So especially, in these days, parents just, fix a tuition for the students. So once they come from the school, then they have their meal, and then they go to tuition, and then another activity, and then another activity. And, kids are also going from one activity to the other, but hardly, knowing each other, knowing emotionally what is going on. So that is what is more of this wheel of life. Now what you can do differently in these areas of life, like rather than acting out of habitual way, what different we can you know do. And then this is what, when you do, then automatically those, how will you envision that will bring you more on a causes side, not on a effect side. Because spirituality talk about that cause and effect are not two things, they are the one. Cause and effect are always one, but in our mind we have a different perception that if I do this, then this will happen. But the cause itself, like sowing the seed itself, is a proof that the fruit will come. So the sowing is a seed, cause is a sowing the seed, and effect is getting the fruit. But they are inherent. Was only for the physical world, it may take time, but once the seed has been planted, then the fruit will definitely come. So from that point of view, then on our emotion, what affects another, is that loving kindness meditation. So many times we are like sorting those people and events. I don't like this, I don't like this person, I don't like the way, working environment, I don't have this, I don't like, there is so much not wanting, or wanting in a certain way. So loving kindness is wonderful practice. I'm sure you have done that in your sessions.
This one I have not done, sir.
Okay, then we will do this.
Yeah.
And little background before getting into that exercise is that why this loving kindness, and why Buddha said that unconditional love. So the story is that Buddha used to preach his disciples, and then he used to disperse his disciples, tell them that go to different villages and share my teaching, so they shall also get benefit. You should not be only the privileged one who receive guidance from me or the teaching from me. Everyone has a right to receive my teachings. I think it was the Buddha was the first person who sort of employed that methodology of reaching out to people. So he used to disperse his disciples and ask them to go and share my teaching with people now, and that's how Buddhism spread. And then Christianity followed the same step, and then Islam followed the same step. But before Buddha, all those rishi munis kept that teaching into the ashram only. They laid down in the scriptures, but the scriptures were also for only the learned people. Buddha said, no, take my teachings to people. And then the story is one story. There are a couple of more stories, but one story is that he taught his disciples and he told them, now go and share my teachings with other people. And then those disciples went to a village, and whole day they were sharing the teachings. And evening came, but as a rule, once you entered into that monastic life, then you are not supposed to stay at home. You're supposed to stay in the jungle or outside. So they told the villagers that this is where we cannot stay at your home. And then villagers told that, okay, then outside the village, there is a jungle and you can stay there at night. And tomorrow again, you can visit the village so that, more and more people get a chance to learn your wonderful teachings. So they went to the jungle, and in the evening, as they sat to meditate, they started some disturbing atmosphere around them, and they felt that certain kind of spirits are there to disturb them, and they were disturbed spirits. And they felt that even the environment was not supportive. Even the trees also started swaying furiously. They felt that this place is not right, or maybe this jungle is full of spirits and they are not able to concentrate that. And somehow they spent the night, and first thing in the morning they visited Buddha again, and they narrated the whole incident to the Buddha. And Buddha said, oh, this is my mistake. I did not give you the weapon to destroy such spirits, or somebody comes to disturb you, and how to destroy them. So Buddha gave them that weapon. Again, the whole day they preached to the villagers, and at night they again went to the jungle, and again the same thing started happening. And now the disciples had that weapon, and every time they used the weapon, those animals, they stopped disturbing them. And then eventually those trees and everything else also started realizing that they are such a wonderful people. So the weapon was that loving kindness behavior. So every time they feel something is disturbing, they used to tell them that may you be happy, may you be well, may you be blessed, may you be free of suffering. The moment they heard such a kind words, they felt some blessings bestowed upon them, and they become more calm and soothing. So that is a little background of having loving kindness meditation, that where we practice unconditional love towards living beings and towards non-living beings also. So I will again start that, but you have to give me a minute. Because that is in my YouTube channel. Just give me a minute. I couldn't record a fresh, recording for that. So let me know if you can hear the audio, or else I will change the settings.
Monkey
It's audible.
mind.com.
Yeah.
Kindness and compassion for self. Let us begin by taking a moment to settle our body in a comfortable position, feeling relaxed and alert. Gently close your eyes, dropping your shoulders, relaxing your facial muscles, your eyes, softening your jaws, relaxing your neck, your chest, and your belly. Today we will practice kindness and compassion for self, starting with a full deep breath in through your nose and long slow breath out through your mouth. Inviting the sense of ease into your.
Sorry, this is not the one. One sec. Monkey to monkmind.com.
Let us begin by settling into a comfortable position, either on ground, on the meditation cushion, or in the chair. Finding the posture that feels relaxed and alert. Close your eyes and just become aware of your body at the present moment. Relax your body and relax your mind. Invite a sense of ease into your belly, your chest, and into your head. Allow the sense of ease just to travel around your body. Feeling ourselves well being, wishing yourself well being, and as you check in with the physical sensation of your body as well as any emotion you may be experiencing right now, allow yourself to settle and relax. Take a full breath in through your nose and a long, slow breath out through your mouth. Now bring to your mind someone that you care about. Imagine them well and happy. Softly say to yourself, may they be well. May they be happy. And whatever other wishes you have for them, you can say them now. Now bring to mind someone else that you care about. Imagine him or her well and happy. Imagine their smile, their laugh, their kindness, and say to yourself, may they be well. May they be happy. May they live with ease. With the same sense of care for these people and whatever other wishes you have for them, say them now. Now, with the same sense of care that you felt for others, invite the sense of well being, invite the sense of care and compassion for yourself, wishing yourself love and happiness. Say to yourself, may I be well. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I live with love and ease. In the spirit of kindness and generosity, wishing yourself the same sense of care you would wish for another person, and whatever other wishes you would like to offer to yourself. Offer them now in a spirit of kindness and generosity. Now, as you breathe in normally, allow these offerings of kindness and goodwill to sink in. hold them in your heart. Allow the sense of care to permeate throughout your being. Notice how the sense of care feels in the body. Now finish with a full deep breath in through your nose and a long slow breath out through your mouth.
Yes. So though it is still a shorter version, I will make a longer version and I will share with you that also. But how was that experience in this small exercise?
Yes, this is wonderful. It was really very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, it was really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually put us in a very different position.
Yes, actually.
So that was it for the session. But apart from that, I will share with you a few other things also. That loving kindness, self-appreciation. These are all sentence-based worksheet where you know, appreciate yourself for certain reasons. Your body parts also you appreciate. Your feet which help you to walk, carry you place to place. So you are appreciating your legs which are there for you to stand and do certain things, and so you have your own reason for those appreciation. So that will be there, and then another is that yes, self compassion, another one more like I shared, and then this candle meditation which is very helpful to ground ourselves in the present moment. And another very powerful is this, the boxes, sorting into boxes meditation, where whenever we are disturbed or wherever we are, in fact we can do that exercise, standing or sitting or even lying also, just bringing our awareness to the present moment and noticing, okay, thoughts are coming, then putting thoughts into thought boxes. And if with those thoughts certain emotions are triggered or feelings are experienced in the body, then putting those feelings and emotions into that feeling and emotion boxes, and then sensations in the body, because certain, when we experience certain emotions in we experience in the body, so those sensations into the sensation boxes. So that's how we actually put ourselves into a state of one step back from those being emotion or being thought or being that sensation, to the person who is noticing those certain thoughts, emotions, and sensation, not being swept away by those momentary thoughts or emotions, but taking one step back and then seeing, like a visitor at a railway station or at a roadside, observing the traffic. So that's how these exercises can help us, especially in that stressful or anxiety or worrisome periods we experience moment to moment or time to time. So that was it for today. These are, I will share with you, one by one, those 4 exercises, and loving kindness also I will share with you a longer version. Now,
The last one that you shared, the boxes one, sir,
yeah,
thoughts, feelings, and sensation. So this will help us to become a more uh, aware of the thoughts and what do we feel. Like, I think many a times we don't give a thought to what we are feeling or why is it coming, and the sensation, whatever the sensation is happening in your body, uh, it is linked to what. So maybe this will help, yeah, the awareness to understand where it comes from.
it is more of a freeing ourselves from those perception we hold in our mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We take thoughts literally as a fact.
Mm.
Something happened or something will happen.
Mm.
Yeah. Something happened, also we perceive it based on our mindset in that particular moment. Something will happen, again, I am perceiving it based on my present mental state.
Mm.
And even if I'm perceiving something will happen in the future, but I am experiencing those emotions and feelings in the present moment. So every thought or every incident, for that matter, even every incident, if you see, that incident is always a neutral. It is the mind state we are into. We attach those emotional values to that event or to that situation, or even to that person behavior also. So we attach uh, or we perceive based on our mental state in that particular moment. But here, when we are talking about sorting thoughts, emotions, and sensations into boxes, means immediately you notice certain thought comes, especially the negative ones which bother us, which disturb us. So rather than judging that this thought is good and this thought is bad, and bad thoughts I am putting into the boxes and good thoughts I am keeping it to myself. But even those thoughts which are perceived as a bad depend on my mental state at present. So here I am not judging, because mindfulness is all about paying attention in a non-judgmental way. My mindset changes, same situations appear very differently. And if you notice that only the disturbing thoughts or the disturbing experiences we recall again and again. The good experiences we don't recall. Reason is that my mind is entangled with those thoughts or emotions. But if my mind, you know, get free from those, they lose power to, control me. So the purpose of this exercise is to really free ourselves from those emotional values we have attached to certain events, and that, even that when we think about a person, it is the thought I am thinking, and I am thinking at the present moment. The incident may have happened 20 years back. So that time I was in a very different state. Today I am in a very different state. So it may not bother, but the emotional value I have attached to that incident still remains the same. So sorting into boxes are literally freeing myself from those, events, the emotional attachment I have, to those events.
It's like sorting out those emotions there and then. I mean, rather than,
Yes,
like you gave the example of 20 years back, the incident might have happened 20 years back, but then today again, I mean, you recall. I mean,
correct.
that hurt is not today. It was 20 years back, but
Back.
still you recall it with the same intensity,
Exactly.
and it keeps, haunting you or paining you a lot.
Correct. You are not the same person at present which was 20 years back, but
Correct.
pain or that emotional values are still attached to them. So,
Mm.
you know, just ripping our, those from us.
Mm.
This is a conscious exercise. And,
Yep.
consciously when we take control of those things, we are in a much more controlled position.
Mm.
then some trigger happened, and then we are controlled by that.
Yes.
So in a,
Very good. This is a very good exercise, actually. I mean,
it
very
is
good one.
it is wonderful exercise.
Yeah, yeah.
I share this exercise with one 75 plus year, you know, my friend of mine told me that there are certain things are going on in the family, and her father was, you know, in a very low state, and in this age he was not able to see that he's suffering. And I shared with him this exercise and that half smile, which I shared with you also. And I told him that, you know, do this for next 3 days, and then let me know how you are feeling. Same night he messaged me that, Kamal, thank you so much, I'm feeling so relaxed now. Because we take literally those thoughts as facts, as a reality. The moment we take them as a reality, our body start responding, our mind start releasing that same chemicals of stress and anxiety. But the moment I, you know, throw it in the thought box, I'm free. Before my mind start releasing those chemicals, I'm like free from those emotions. So it is wonderful exercise.
This will help release the baggage which we tend to
Exactly.
carry.
Yes.
We tend to carry. And
Yes.
because of the baggage, I think relationships suffer.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because like you shared the example of 20 years back, so something similar has actually happened in my family, and that's why I could relate to this so well, because my sister, she's no more like in talking terms with my family, with us. So my parents are no more now. My mom and dad is no
Okay.
more. It is just we siblings. But just because of those incidents which might have happened with her, I mean, which my mother must have, like, you know, try to control her at certain times, or punished her for certain things which didn't do right, holding those grudge, I mean, for which so of course my mother was not the same person today. I mean, at the
Exactly.
age of 67, she passed away recently last year. So of course she was not the same person. She was then, my 25 years or 30 years back, she was a young mother who had 3 children, and who had to
Correct.
take care of all three. So my sister but failed to understand, I think, for, you know, so she was holding the same grudge, you know, and like badle ki bhavna, like, okay, she did this to me, so I am not going to now behave well with her. I am not going to have a good relationship with this family at all, which included I mean, me and my brother as well, you know. So she always, so I can relate to this very well. Like, so people like her actually need to be healed, you know. This will help actually in healing. No, 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 I mean, for themselves, for healing, for yourself. No.
Yes, you perform that activity.
Huh.
The moment you throw those thoughts about your sister, what happened in the past, into that thought box, into the emotion, and you become free, you become blank slate, and see relationship with your sister then. About her. It is about you also holding that thought.
Correct.
This is what she think, this is what she do. This is
Yeah.
what are your thoughts.
Yeah. Yes, correct. No, but the behavior that gets portrayed, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it may be my thought that she's thinking that way, but then it's the behavior that shows that, okay, this is the feeling that she holds. Because actions, okay, that they don't talk to our family now. I mean, to me and my brother, like, you know. So it's like totally we are not in talking terms now, whereas we stay in the same I mean, we stay in separate cities. Of course, I am in Mumbai and she's based out of Chennai, but distance should not matter. But she still holds the same old grudge against, you know. So I just recalled those things when you spoke about this.
What if I call this a second arrow you are shooting at yourself and at herself?
Yeah, yes. No, I was just trying to share the experience with you.
I know.
Yeah,
You are
yeah,
trying to share. I understand your intention,
yeah.
but they are coming from that subconscious mind.
Correct.
This is what is held back in our mind.
Yeah.
When you do this and that loving kindness meditation,
Hmm.
send that loving kindness feelings, that wishes,
Hmm.
how beautifully that relationship become.
Hmm.
then you will like, then you will accept it. Yes, this practice is wonderful.
Yes, I'll definitely
Like,
do this.
yeah, you do it here and your wishes, your that feeling vibrations are transmitting in the entire universe.
Yeah.
Effectiveness of these exercises now. But yes, this mindfulness is very simple to talk about, but very difficult to reflect.
Correct.
Like from an outsider, I could sense that maybe like consider it from a second arrow point of view. So it, immediately put you, oh yes, this is, another way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Or the thoughts are there in my mind that my sister is, but that compartmentalization or the wall have been created in my own mind also. Like I think I shared that Buddha said that I know the mind of all the living beings. Yeah. Their minds have been pierced by the arrow of difference. And day and night they think about removing the arrow from a different person, but never think of removing from their own mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is what is happening. But that is what he was awakened to when he when he said that there is only, when we talk about oneness, then there are not two. Me and my sister are not two people. We are connected at a fundamental level. The difference we are seeing is only a transitory difference. At a fundamental level, we are all same. And if one changes, other person also changes. And the experiment was conducted on, it is called, I think, mirror neurons. Yeah, so they conducted an experiment on monkeys on one island, and they were monkeys on a different country on different island. So mirror neurons worked, on those monkeys. They changed their certain things they offered to these monkeys, and the same behavior was conducted by those monkeys at the same time. So this is how that mirror neurons are available. What you are thinking here is being reflected at other place. The time and distance doesn't matter. Psychologically, it has been proven. That is where the catch, that mind, like J. Krishnamurti said, he said that mind has accepted the false information, that future or the distance, that whole procrastination start from here. I will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. It's only the present moment. Mindfulness talk about only the present moment. In the mind, there is only present moment. There is no past or no future. Only in the physical world, these things exist. But we have accepted that in a psychological way also, in psychology also. But psychology, in psychology, there is no time. Our mind can travel instantly to the other corner of the universe, one other end of the universe. That's how, it is like that in this moment only. The entire universe exists in this moment only. That similar concept projected by the law of attraction also. Whatever you are thinking, that you are standing at that, that you are always at the center of the universe. But we perceive that it is here and there. But mentally, it is only one. There are not two. But yes, I mean, I also into a learning mode. So sometimes, yeah, it helps me to analyze my own self also in that way. Where I am pointing. Like there is a very beautiful exercise by this Thich Nhat Hanh. He said that sit in a dark room or at night, riverside or somewhere else, and ground yourself in the present moment, and then say, I am pointing my finger to myself now. And then instead of pointing like this, you point out towards the tree. I am pointing my finger to myself. And wherever you will point your finger, you will see your reflection there. And it was so wonderful. Consciously you are saying that I am pointing my finger towards myself, and you are doing this. and you will see that you are the same. The tree and you are not two different people. The river and you are not two different entities. All are one. That is why I recommended that please read that book. Anyway, every day is a learning, every day is a evolvement. Like we started from the first session, that poem itself, that I see a ditch and I notice that there is a hole and I fall into it and I not able to come out of it. And then how that you said that it's a evolvement. So it is the process. So anyway, but session is over.
Yeah.
We are always available. I am always available.
Yeah.
And
Thank
I will
you.
share with you those exercises also, and I will share with you this recording also.
Sure. Sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much
for a wonderful session. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I request you if you could share your feedback.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. So you want me to share it now, or you want me to?
No. Later on, if you can, write down, or if you can do a
Okay.
link.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.